Your Honor, clearly this is a shim-sham, flimmy-flam kangaroo court chock full of injustice, and I do hereby call for a mistrial.
No, hold on now, just a minute, son. A kangaroo hasn't set foot in this here courtroom for a better part of at least 2 years.
Excuse me, Your Honor, if I may. I call to the stand the year 2020.
Objection, Your Honor!
Well, what's your objection, counselor?
If you could just give us a short recess, Your Honor, while I think of one.
Afraid not, counselor. Year 2020, would you please come and take the stand?
Whatever.
Excuse me? This here right here is my courtroom, son, and never mind. Just please, if you would, come up here whenever you're ready, 2020.
Isn't it true, 2020, that you set Australia on fire?
Objection, Your Honor, these fires happen every year.
Far worse this year, isn't that right, 2020? You also burned California, Oregon, Washington, Indonesia, Brazil, Argentina, and even Siberia and the Arctic. Isn't that right?
Objection, Your Honor, climate change has been at full swing, and drought that has contributed to the conditions necessary for these here fires have been happening long before 2020 came along.
That is a fair point, counselor, but...
Your Honor, it appears that 2020 has set fire to the witness stand.
Bailiff?
Your Honor, let the record show that 2020 has killed one of the bailiffs.
Objection, Your Honor, 2020 is just the time in which the bailiff died of natural causes.
In fact, that's not the only person you killed, is it, 2020? Didn't you also kill Johnny Nash and Van Halen on the same day? Isn't it true that you also killed Chadwick Boseman, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Regis Philbin, John Lewis, Jerry Stiller, Little Richard, Ian Holm, Kobe Bryant, Kirk Douglas, Kenny Rogers, Brian Dennehy, Wilford Brimley?
Objection, Your Honor!
And to top it off, you made us only think you killed Kim Jong-un. But you kept him alive and healthy, didn't you?
Objection, Your Honor! Every year kills people.
But does every year kill over 1 million people with a new, highly contagious virus?
1918 killed way more people.
1918 is not on trial right now. 2020 is.
Order, I say. Look at here, I have order in my here courtroom. Now look at here, please answer the question, 2020. Did you or did you not kill over 1 million people with a new virus?
Your Honor, could you please get the defendant to stop giving me a wet willy and to stop making that annoying noise?
Objection, Your Honor, my client is merely expressing his Fifth Amendment right to not answer the prosecutor's belligerent question.
There's nothing in the Fifth Amendment about giving wet willies.
Well, maybe there ought to be.
Order, I say, in my here courtroom.
Order? That's an interesting thing, isn't it, 2020? Hasn't there been massive civil unrest around the world in 2020, including both protests and riots?
Objection, Your Honor, that unrest stems from deep-rooted social issues that predate 2020.
While that may be true, Counselor, Isn't it also true, 2020, that your massive economic decline exacerbated the chaos? Your Honor, let the record show that the defendant has thrown a Molotov cocktail into the courtroom, thereby setting dozens of people on fire.
Objection, Your Honor. Where is it explicitly written that the defendant is not allowed to throw a Molotov cocktail into the courtroom? Show me the law!
I'm pretty sure that falls under murder, Counselor, which is illegal, by the way.
Sure, Your Honor, but is my client not entitled to due process? After all, 2020 is not on trial for the alleged murders currently occurring behind me, is he?
Well, that is a fair point, Counselor. Objection sustained.
Well, about that economic downturn, 2020, isn't it true that millions of people are now in dire financial situations, having lost work, and now on the verge of eviction? What about the massive explosion in Lebanon? What about the murder hornets? What about Cyberpunk being delayed again?
Objection, Your Honor, he's badgering the defendant.
Perhaps a short recess is in order.
No need, Your Honor. I think we've all heard enough. 2020 let every one of us down. He was supposed to be the chosen one. We were promised jetpacks, flying cars, interstellar travel, and the 3 seashells. But what did we get? COVID-19. An atmosphere that looks like Mars, and a toilet paper shortage. You truly are a disappointment for the ages, 2020. No further questions.
Do you have anything to add, Counselor?
Your Honor, absolutely none of this here testimony is relevant.
Pray tell, why is that? This is just about the best case I ever done did seen laid out by this here prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, perhaps y'all are unfairly maligning 2020. After all, didn't we make 2020 what it is? Maybe if we learned from our mistakes, or thought harder, or had more compassion, 2020 could have been a much different year. Perhaps it wasn't 2020 who failed us, but we who failed 2020. Besides, none of this even matters because we're all gonna forget about 2020 pretty soon.
What? Why the hell would we forget about 2020?
Your Honor, I call to the stand 2021.
Oh shit!